Good morning, everybody. Coach Darren here, Fitness Over 50, where we don't grow old. No, we age like a fine wine. And I'm doing a 7-day challenge. Today is day 1, where I'm going to go through key concepts that will help you beat aging, feel better about yourself, feel better physically, and maybe just change your entire mindset, change the way you view things, and let you beat aging like I did. I feel like I'm 25 years old, I got tons of energy, I can work out, I can keep up with my kids. It really is remarkable what you can do with these just simple concepts. And today we're going to start with one of the simplest concepts. I think it's the foundation of everything, whether it's fitness, whether it's personal development, your profession, your relationships, everything. This lays the foundation. When I read this book, the concept just was so simple to me, but it just leaves an impact with you because it really makes you think. So the book is called The Slight Edge. It's by Jeff Olson. It's a phenomenal book. I highly recommend it. It is. So this is the major concept of the book. So this is you. Here's life. Here, this line here is time. And the concept here is that there are very little things you can do called simple disciplines. So these are easy things to do, and they're easy not to do. So then you have simple errors in judgment. So you have your simple disciplines and your simple errors in judgment. These are little tiny things that you do every day. So you wake up, what do? Hit the snooze button, or do you get up and work out? Do you focus on making your day the best day it can possibly be, or do you wallow in your own self-pity, feeling bad for yourself and how the entire world is against you? So the concept is that you do these simple little disciplines every day, and gradually you see the results. Unfortunately, if you do bad things, or you do things that are not good for you, the concept works the same way. And here are your results. We'll take fitness because that's an easy one. You get up every day and you work out. After a week, you don't see results. And you're all sad because you don't have your results. But then you keep going. And after a month, holy cow, I've lost some weight. I can see some muscle tone. After 6 months, for me, it took me 6 months to lose 40 pounds when I started 8 years ago. It takes a long time to start to see those results. And over the course of time, you're going to get better and better. But let's take the opposite. Let's just say you wake up in the morning and you're all depressed and you go down, you get your coffee, and then you're like, oh, donuts. Eat your donuts, take your shower, get ready, come downstairs. You're like, you know what, I'm really in the mood for a ton of bacon. I'm going to make the whole package and eat it. I'm going to eat 5 eggs, and that's a healthy-ish breakfast. Then you get in your car, drive to 7-Eleven, like, oh, that blueberry muffin with 700 calories looks great. Grab that, grab some more coffee. Lunchtime, you're like, oh, you know what, I'm going to order a Domino's pizza. The small one, that seems a little too small. I'm going to eat the entire medium. So you do that for one day. Probably not going to hurt you. Probably won't have any effect whatsoever. You might feel like crap. But other than that, it's not going to have a big effect. But if you start doing that simple error of judgment every single day, over the course of time, your results are going to be poor. You're going to see obesity, type 2 diabetes, risk of heart disease, risk of certain types of cancers. You got all kinds of things that can happen just because of your simple errors in judgment. Whereas the simple disciplines, doing the right thing every once in a while, not every once in a while, doing the right thing consistently over time, and you're going to see these kind of results. And this is true for anything, your profession, if you come into work one day and you're tired and you don't feel like doing much, and you just sit there and doodle and, you know, play on the Google machine, one day, not going to be that bad. You're probably going to survive the day, unless you have a huge deadline. But one day is not going to hurt you that much. You do that, you know, every day, you're probably going to end up getting fired. On the other hand, if you focus and you come up with a plan and you continually work towards it to show value and to make your workplace better and to improve, you know, whatever widget you're working on, over the course of time, you're going to get promotions, you're going to get accolades, you're going to get recognition, because you're just doing little small disciplines. You know, I'm always, it kind of makes me laugh when, you know, people get all fired up and they're super motivated and like, you know what, I'm going to run a marathon, and tomorrow I'm going to go out, I'm going to run 5 miles. Someone who's never run before, last time they probably ran around a track was in high school 20 years ago, and they get out and they're super disciplined, and they do, you know, they get through maybe like 3 miles of running and the rest they walk, and then the next day like, whew, I can't move, I'm not going to do anything. And, you know, so the one day of the simple discipline is not going to do it. You got to be consistent with just those little disciplines. You got to get out and just do it. One of the things that quotes from the Slight Edge book is, do the thing and you shall have the power. If you just do the small action every day, you're going to get the results. It's that simple. If you want to run a marathon, then you got to start running. Just do it a little bit at a time. Work your way up. If you want to be super successful in your career, just do it a little bit at a time. If you want to get better at presenting, like I've been working on, you just got to do it a little bit at a time. I started out, I was terrible at this. I had tons of and you know, and so, and I've been working hard to improve. I've been doing these live videos every single day for a couple months now, and I'm gradually getting better. I'm probably just like here on the scale. I want to get up to here. But if I do it every day, I'm going to get better at it. If you want to get better with your relationships, figure out a way to do small, tiny little things each day that make a huge difference. You know, compliment someone, bring flowers, have a date night. Just these little things over the course of time can make a huge difference in a relationship. So that's the Slight Edge. That's day 1 of 7. I think that this is the foundation of everything, because what all these things are going to talk about is, if you do it a little bit each day, you're going to see a huge improvement. If you just blow everything off, you're going to end up down here. All right, have an awesome Tuesday, a terrific Tuesday. And if you have any questions or comments, you know, I always appreciate, you know, the likes, the hearts, the shares. It's super awesome. I will see you tomorrow. Tomorrow's going to be Workout Wednesday. We're going to talk about fitness and why it's important, and then we're going to do a workout. All right, see you tomorrow.